A lot of the things that I post is just different things that are going on in my life personally as well as in my business, and letting people know different things that they can use, the ways that they can use our system. So one of the things that I posted one time is, for example, we have a "We've Moved" card, and I have a really good friend of mine that I've known for like 20 years, and she had always wanted to grow up and move out into the country and get one of those builder fixer-upper type houses and have lots of land, and she homeschools her 4 girls, and she's a bankruptcy lawyer and her husband's a judge. And I had presented our system to her a few times, and it wasn't the time for her. And I posted on my Facebook page one day just a "We've Moved" card, just to show an example to people of one of the things they can do. And she called me that day and said, "Wow, I can send "We've Moved" cards? We just bought that house in the country, and I need to sign up right now. How do I do it?"
So a perfect example of posting online. Laurie didn't intend to, she doesn't know who the audience is. She doesn't know who that's going to hit. But it strikes a chord with somebody, and they get in touch with her, and obviously that person became a distributor or a business partner of yours.
Yeah.
And I know that you've also used blogging to get information out to your customers. Tell us a little bit about the blogging that you do on a regular basis.
Yes, a lot of the blogging I do is just the same thing. It's a lot of showing people different ways that they can do things, different ways that they can reach out to people. So like on the other page, we learned about the texting and the emails and newsletters and cards and phone calls. All those things are really great things, but a lot of people don't think about those, or they focus on just one area, but then all the other 4 or 5 areas are left behind. So a lot of times I'll just post things to just give people ideas to kind of, like the memory jogger, jog your memory of things that you can do of how to connect with those people and build those relationships.
Exactly. So the thing is, some of these things are obviously high tech. Social media is a high tech, also high touch with the types of things that Laurie is posting about. She's giving them solutions to their problems on social media. So blogging with capture pages, and I know that you have a card with your website on there. Can you talk about how that has generated some traffic for you?
Yeah, I pass out business cards everywhere I go, so that way you can give them out to people, and I tell them, go to my website and sign up for my free newsletter. So that captures, of course, their email address, so then you can follow up with them even more and eventually get their mailing address and their birthday and possibly connect with them on the different social media channels. And so just doing that over the last several years has allowed me to end up getting lots of customers.
And so she's using that system. You know the system that Cody talks about, where you're over here on page 16. You've got the contact, who turn into prospects through these various activities, who then become customers, who then give Laurie referrals. It's all a part of that cycle. Are putting people into that cycle to funnel them through the system. So the other thing is your opt-in email program, Laurie, and I really like her list of her prospects, well, her really contacts and prospects, right? You've divided up that list and you communicate with them differently. Can you tell us a little bit about the way you do that?
Yes, I have email lists where I separate my prospects or leads, as well as a separate one for my customers and then a separate one for my team. And then of course I have them also separated in my contact manager, and that way I can send out email newsletters as well as greeting cards to keep in touch with all those people in all those different areas at different times. And that helps to generate the people going and flowing through that cycle to sometimes turn them from the prospects to the customers to the distributors, and also just helps to build those relationships with those people.
Exactly, keep that cycle going. So in all of this, there's one common thread for all of the different things that Laurie's doing, and that is to make sure you're tapping into the keywords for website optimization, right? You're making sure that you put keywords on every single thing, because when people search for greeting cards, for example, or whatever your business is, what is your business? Yell it out. Anybody?
Real estate. Reading.
Insurance, real estate, training, whatever it is. You want to every single thing you do, so that when people search for that, they're gonna land on your information. And I know you're really good at doing that, Laurie, making sure that people funnel into your information by tagging everything, making sure that, and you make sure that your website also reflects that with meta tags and things, correct?
Right, yeah, you can do behind the scene things on your websites and do keywords and meta tags and things like that. But also when you're blogging or even on Facebook or LinkedIn, Twitter, any social media, on any website, make sure that you're using those keywords when you make your post, because the search engines pick those up. So then when people are searching for those things, then your page more likely will come up in those areas.
So, and the other thing is, with that, you're going to turn a lot of your social media contacts into eventually more market contacts. You become friends with them. It's just a circle. It's just putting people into the system and kind of cross-pollinating, making sure that you're providing valuable information to them because you have a service for them. You have a way to help them in whatever they're doing, building their business, connecting with friends, whatever it is they're doing. You have a solution for them. So it's about making sure that they can find you online. So you've got your warm market list that you're going to contact those people, but also think about the online list, the people that may just come across you doing searches on Google, and make sure you've got that covered as well. Got it? Well, thanks, Laurie. Thanks for joining me.